Welcome back, guys, to Mindcrack Season 5, Episode number 2. So there's been just a little bit of development in the spawn village, and I've done a little bit more caving, enough so that I can make some tools, do some enchanting all in one go, and then we can think about some building projects. So I don't want to spoil other people's builds. Some people have been on here live streaming, and some people have been making YouTube videos, and I don't know when everyone is releasing builds. I think it's probably safe to assume that if you're going to build something at spawn, expect it to get spoiled. Because it's kind of hard to avoid looking at things around here. It looks kind of the same as last time. There's a little bit more development. Nebris's little compound over there has got some development. It's got a little roof and some red stained clay of some type. We still have the animals. They're starting to get a little bit thin, and I was going to breed some of them, and I realized someone moved the farms. The temp farms that were here are gone because people have started building stuff. And so I just a minute ago, ooh, the sun is setting, so nice. Just a minute ago, I added that little wheat field over there because I wanted to make some, breed some cows, because that's the best source of food, really. Well, I guess mutton stew is probably pretty good, too. But the cows and the pigs, it's very simple, and it has a lot of saturation. That's why it's my preferred food source. And we're running a little low, so I was going to breed some, and we're out, so I had to make another wheat field. So let me hit this button real quick. Oh, that was the screenshot. I just meant to turn this off. So I actually wanted to play in this mode in reverse F5 for a little bit, just for fun. You can see I've got 41 experience levels. In the current snapshots leading up to 1.8, doing a level 30 enchant, you have to have at least 30 levels, but it only takes 3 to do the actual enchant. And I did some caving, and we've got 2 diamond pickaxes, a diamond sword, a bow, boots, chest piece, and shovel, all potential things that we could... I meant to get some books too, but I think that's good. This will be a good start. To get, what I'd like is one silk touch pick, a work pick, which means just efficiency and unbreaking, a decent sword and bow, something with feather falling would be lovely, a decent chest plate, and a decent shovel with efficiency for digging sand, more or less. Yo to Sethbling. Okay, so we're here at Spawn Village. After we do that, I've got basically 3... Let me turn this back off. We're going to play No UI Reverse F5. That's my new thing. That's my jam. No UI Reverse F5. What was I going to say? Oh, there's 3 builds. 3 builds I have in mind just to get us started. One is small, one is medium, one is large. And when I say small, medium, large, I mean in relation to the different buildings here at spawn. I don't mean Zisteau level small, medium, and large. I mean Spawn Village small, medium, and large. So, for example, Nebris's build over there, I would say is large. There's I would say a large-ish build that me and Sethbling are going to take on. And we'll get into that. I actually need to talk to him a little bit later. There he is right there. You can see him because he's outfitted in diamond on the first day, full of enchanted diamond gear. We're kind of getting there, but whatever. He's a little obsessive between you and me. He goes a little bit overboard. I don't know anything about that. Okay, anyway, so there's a large build. Then there's a medium build. I need a house somewhere. Our houses are going to be in Spawn Village. It's just sort of a starter place to keep our stuff. We're going to keep a kind of a community feel. Eventually, a few weeks down the road, we're going down the road. See these roads? These roads are going to extend, and in a few weeks, we're going to extend them all the way to the edge of the map. And we're going to make 4 other towns at the ends of the roads at the world border. So one is going to be Goodland, where we're going to have games and stuff. Another is going to be a farm place where we'll have like automated farms and basically like cactus, wheat, potatoes, carrots, and corn. Get on a dinner bone. Anything you can think of. Probably the farm animals too will be in the farm one. Then there's going to be one for redstone and one for shops. So we're going to have 4 other smaller villages at the end of these roads in a few weeks. Let's see. What else do I need to talk about? Oh, okay, so the 3 builds. So this village is mostly going to be about houses in the long run after we get everything established. So I'm going to build a house here. That's going to be a medium build. And then I have another kind of small thing I'd like to do. But first, you can see I'm level 41. We need to get to level 42 so I can do all those enchants back to back. I was going to breed the cows to do it. I don't know if that's going to work because there's not enough cows. I need to wait for the wheat farm. So let's see. Can I reach in here? Yes. Okay, let's see if we can do it by breeding these chickens. Maybe we can breed the chickens. Hi. Hi, chickens. This is a little weird. Maybe I'll get used to it. Boom, boom. Yeah, check that out. Okay. Okay, are we breeding? Yes, we're breeding. We're breeding all the things. And that's getting us experience. Did we get enough? No. Oh, we're very close, though. See if we can breed some more. Let's run around. Yes, breed. All you chickens, we need more chickens. I don't really like chickens because they don't provide as much saturation as beef or pork. Hey, but we made the... Yay. Okay, good. Now we'll run in reverse. No, chickens, leave me alone. We're going to go in reverse over here. Okay. That's the wrong one. Okay, then we'll do that. Yeah, I don't really need the eggs. Back up. Okay, we did it. All right, sweet. Whew. Okay, that's actually kind of stressful a little bit. So, got up to level 42. Let's play in normal mode now. And get rid of the torches. I don't think... Do those torches actually do anything? I'm not sure. But we should have level 30s. Let's put... I'll put a torch up here. Just to keep some random mob from spawning up there. I've got a number gear. I want silk touch, efficiency, a decent sword, decent bow. Hello, zombies. Feather falling and the depth, the new walk fast underwater enchant. That would be nice too. Let me get rid of this. So let's just see what we can get. Oh, I need to turn these lapis lazuli blocks into lapis. That's way more than I needed. I brought more than I needed. Who would have thought? Okay, so let's see. We've got 42. We can do, I think, 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I sort of put them in descending order of importance. Efficiency 4. Sharpness 4. That's good. I don't think you can get a sharpness 5. I think you have to use a depth strider 3. I don't think you can get sharpness 5 from a level 30 enchant. I think you have to use an anvil for that. You hear that arrow shooting. I think that's the chicken thing, the automatic chicken killer. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what that is. Efficiency 4. Let's go and do sharpness 4. That's pretty good. Sharpness 4, fire aspect 2. That's not awesome. I don't really like fire aspect because it can bite you in the butt when you light a zombie on fire and the zombie lights you on fire. Fortune 3. I already have a Fortune 3. I wouldn't mind... That's going to be the same thing. Why did I do that? I wouldn't mind a Fortune 3 in the long run. A second one. Depth Strider 3 still. Projectile protection. Depth Strider 3. As far as I know, this does not conflict with feather falling, so we could have both. Unbreaking 3 is no good, although you could rather cheaply, with some books, add punch, or power, or both. Fortune 3, huh? Let's do the boots, because maybe walking underwater, that could be fun. Crap. Alright. That's not great, but oh well. Power 4, that's a good one. Okay, that will only be overridden, I think, by if I got a silk touch. No, this one. Power 4, Unbreaking 3, very nice. I picked this one up from a skeleton, Power 1. Good, Power 4. Still no silk touch. Oops. Crap, I did not mean to click that. I meant to click this, not that. So now we've got another fire protection and thorns. Wow, that's terrible. Silk Touch. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Silk Touch 1. Awesome. So we've got a Fortune pick and a Silk Touch pick. Very nice. So we still have... Oh, that's it, right? We hit our limit. We're down to 27 levels. Let's see what we get from the next tier down. Or what if... just to see what we get. Is this going to give us 27? That's 22. Okay, I put the torch in the wrong position. Let's try here. What's that going to get us? 26? What if I put it there? Okay, that's already been enchanted. 26. Alright, let's see what 26 gets us. Unbreaking 3. Not worth it. What was the other one? This pickaxe. Unbreaking 3. Okay, never mind. So there we go. I got up to level 42 specifically so that we could pick and choose what we wanted. These enchants, not perfect. But protection, the enchant itself, has been nerfed enough that it's upgrading to diamond gear is usually worth it unless you have protection 2 or better, I think. And the Unbreaking 3 will be nice. The fire protection is kind of not that great, to be honest. But we did get a Silk Touch pick. We got a decent sword and a decent bow. We could still upgrade them a bit with an anvil, but I would say overall that was a success. Let's put, I guess, my legs back on. Those were all the diamonds I had from a bit of mining I did. So we're going to have to do more mining to get more, but basically what I wanted to do is get up to a certain level of gear so that we could do a little building, get some items in a quicker manner with the fortune, be more efficient with our diamonds and coal and redstone and whatnot, and Silk Touch when we need it. Anyway, okay, so let's see, right here, reserved for Bling Tower. That building is probably going to be really tall. Sethbling talked to me a bit, or talked to all of us about that a bit, and I'll let him tell you about that in his own videos. Then over here, this isn't spoiling anything. This is Sev's No Pants Fishing Shack. Sev live streamed this, so this isn't spoiling anything looking at this. Oh, look at this, a little fishing dock. That's kind of neat. I like it. Okay. Good. Oops. Close the door. All right. Let me get together some things, and we will do just a little bit of building. All right. Hi. Hello. We're on the Mindcrack server. Guess what? It's raining. Yep, that's right. Okay, so I was looking around. I was trying to find the best piece of real estate to put my house on in the spawn village. I was looking around. Hello, Sethbling. I'm watching you. I was looking for the best piece of real estate. And Arcus, I think Arcus had the right idea. He's not trying to be right at the town square. He's looking for a higher elevation. I was looking around. What do we have here? Very flat, low elevation. Flat. The roofed forest is kind of neat, but not for spawn village, I don't think. And then over here, there's actually a hilltop over here. Let's go look over here. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, that's a very slow shake. Look at that mustache. Man, if I could only grow a mustache like that in real life. Anyway, if we go... Oh, the rain. Sweet. Okay, Sethbling must have used some kind of redstone magic on it. He put it in his cauldron with some Eye of Newt and the hair of your chinny chin chin. So the road is eventually going to lead down here, right? Okay, so I was looking at this. I'm like, oh, shoot, look at this. A big lake. And I come down here and I'm like, Lake Zell. Please don't build in or around. Yeah, that's right. We're right next to spawn, and Anders has decided he's going to claim this entire lake. I thought Nebris was being a little outrageous. I looked at the size of Nebris's plot because I was trying to see what kind of size I should make. Nebris's plot is about 45 by 45. Anders, this is like 150 by 150 right next to spawn. And I'm sorry, but no. No. I'm not actually going to build on the riverside. I mean, all of this entire lake. You can see more of the signs over there. He's put signs all around this thing. Somebody put a gold block cock, a penis, in the middle of the lake. Basically, I think they're saying the same thing I am, which is like, Anders, please, get over yourself. So I started spacing out where exactly I wanted to put my house. So the road is going to be right down the middle. And I'm going to put it somewhere on this hilltop. I'm not going to take the whole thing. I started with a big rectangle. I'm going to start to smooth it out and make it a little smaller. I think I'm going to put my house up on the top, and then I want like a path and a little bit of a yard leading down to it so I can put some scenery there. And I think instead of making a normal house, I'm going to put some like big death, like skull made out of pink clay or something. Right here, I just want to ruin Anders' view. That's my only goal. That is my one and only goal with my spawn village house. I want to make Anders miserable. Okay, so I started laying that out and putting that up, and then I was looking at this pit. Who wants to build a house here? Now, there's two things that might happen. One, nobody's going to build here because it's kind of a pit. Or two, someone like Nebris is going to come along and just smooth over it and take away the terrain features. Look at what he's done here. There's all this terrain here. He's just covered right over. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm gonna put another thumb in Anders' eyeball, and I'm gonna do it by making a little artificial lake. So I'm gonna turn this pit, at least part of it, into a artificial lake that's 3 or 4 blocks, I think up to about here. I think that'll look nice. So we're gonna have an artificial lake. Let's see what it looks like when we're done. All right, so the new lake is available, and there is plenty of lakefront. There's plenty of lakefront property available. And since I made it, I get to name it, right? That's how it works. So I'm going to call this lake Suck It Anders Lake. So Suck It Anders Lake is open, and there's plenty of available lakefront property. There's a nice amount of property right here, which is very close to the center of town. BTC is going to use this little area, I guess, probably to make another chicken meat shop or whatever. There would be more space here, and then more space around the back. Even if you really wanted, you could probably expand the lake. We could have an extended lakefront area. Might be kind of neat. And then there's a whole other plot over here. You could have like a little dirt road or something going over to the main road over there. And then this bit over here, this is where I decided to put my house, is going to be, man, I'm getting some frame rate lag right now. But I'm going to put my house in Spawn Village in this little octagonal shaped area right here on the hilltop. So Zistau's spawn house, I cordoned it off with some cobblestone and put some signs up just so everybody knows the score. And that should, I left enough space so that the road would have enough space to go through here. I don't know what it's going to do when it hits the lake. Maybe we'll just have to like pave over the whole lake. Let's just get rid of the whole damn thing. And then the only lake in Spawn Village will be Suck It Anders Lake. That would be kind of funny. We probably won't do that, but that would be funny. And then back here at Spawn, I set up a little area for the small build. I said at the beginning of the video, we're going to be doing a small, medium, and large build. This one's going to be medium, and so this area I blocked off is mostly going to be landscaping. The actual building is going to be on the top of the hill there and won't be as big as this actual footprint, but I wanted some space so that we could put some gardens, that kind of thing, around the building. And then over here is going to be the small building. And this, I may actually move this if somebody really wants this and has a good reason to put a building right up against the town square. I'm perfectly okay with moving this. This building will be quite small. This is also going to have some gardens around the edge. And then a very small building, like a 5x5 building, quite small. Right there, that's the center. And I'm about to starve. And then the large building, we'll figure out later where it's going to go. Not sure exactly. Doesn't need to be right up on spawn. Doesn't need to be right against the road. Should probably be set back a bit. We'll figure that out later.
Welcome back, Sethbling here, and I'm back on the Mindcrack server, Season 5, with, oh my god, Zisteau.
Welcome
Hello,
back
Zisteau.
to the Mindcrack server.
Can you...
Can I what? Oh,
So it's going to be like that,
you're breathing hard all of a sudden. There was silence. I was like, whoa, did the call drop?
I'm getting flashbacks.
You're getting flashbacks, huh? Okay.
To a certain tax panel. I don't know. Okay, anyway. We are going to work together.
That's right. People speculated we're making Blingist Mark, but that's not the case.
No. This is something completely different. Yep. I'm really excited to work with you, by the way, Zisteau. I really wanted to work with you since like Minecon last year. So
I'm excited too.
Okay, what are we building? Tell the viewers what we're building.
This was your idea, but I thought it was a good idea. We're making a quarry. And so quarries, like normally, they cut the stone out of the ground, and it's usually like a big square shape. And we did basically the first level, and then they've got to find a way to get the stone out, so they built a staircase, and as they continue to cut out deeper and deeper, each level gets a little bit smaller because they need the room for like the paths and the roads and whatnot. And so we're gonna,
and just so it doesn't
cave
rock
in,
slide in or something.
You're right, exactly. So we're gonna start building a quarry here. I just broke some grass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I thought like a sheep ate my block or something. I don't know. Yeah, so we're building on this ravine. This is kind of undesirable terrain in the first place. So I don't think anyone was going to build like a big house here or anything.
Yeah, we tried to find the ugliest plot.
Yeah, that's pretty ugly, but we'll pretty it up.
So this is the function for this will be an easy way for people to get down to go caving, or not caving, but parallel mining or whatever. And it'll also generate a lot of...
Easy way to get down to bed.
Yeah, an easy way to get down to bedrock that is also visually appealing. We'll put some cool mine shaft type stuff in it, and maybe little bridges across the ravine that's left over.
Yeah. So, cool. Let's get to work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we did work.
We did.
We did. We dug a hole.
It's a hole. I would say this qualifies as a hole.
Yes. So
want to go take a little look through it?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we'll go down the stairs. Yeah. Watch it there.
I really like the winding stairs. That's like my favorite thing about quarries.
Mm-hmm.
The winding stairs. Actually, we probably should have taken a look from the other side. Well, we'll come up the other side.
Yeah, we'll go up the ladders. We've got a rickety bridge even. There's still a lot of detail work to do. Like I think, periodically at some of these landings, we'll have like mine shafts, like right here. We'll put a shaft.
I want to have some mine. Yeah, I want to have some mine shafts that like lead down to bedrock and diamond level and all that.
Yeah, maybe one right here.
Yeah.
And then as the staircase goes lower, we got vertical ones too. Yeah.
So this ravine here, was actually a surprise.
Yeah, we didn't even know this was here.
Ravines.
Two ravines.
Right. There's two ravines. There's one that goes that way, one that goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know this one was here. So it kind of actually, like we were planning on having more stair steppy on that side, but it ended up being kind of more flat as it conformed to this edge of the ravine.
Yeah. So
and then we're basically, our plan for this part of the ravine, or this ravine, is just to flood it, right?
Yeah. Well, a lot of the pictures when I looked up quarries, after they finish digging the stone out and they get abandoned, they just get flooded and turn into like an artificial lake. And we talked about that idea, and then I thought it was neat. Well, we kind of already have the cavity or whatever, the hole. It's already here. So,
yeah, that's cool. And it'll also look kind of like an underground river too.
Yeah, and then we can put some bridges across here to like a mine shaft over there or something.
Oh yeah,
lots of opportunities for like little fiddly doodads. So
we're definitely gonna have a lot of extra little design stuff on here.
You're sure you can fall through this?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it might not happen every time, but like, okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Test it.
Well, I crossed. Okay.
I don't think you can, but
if you walk down the middle.
Oh, all right. You're correct. I guess you're right.
There, buddy. Oh.
Yeah, I got some feather falling boots.
Yeah, me too. Shifting doesn't work very well. All right, well, I'll build some temporary ladders here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Too
slow.
I got wrecked. I want to take a look from the other side of the ravine, too, at all those stairs.
Okay.
So let's cross this thing without dying. It's pretty easy.
If you just go on the edge, it's fine, yeah.
Yeah. So this side isn't going to have stairs. We'll just have ladders. And it's just kind of like, we already have ladders basically where they were convenient, and they look pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man.
I think it looks pretty good.
It. Get it?
Yeah, it's a good start.
I'm digging it. Digging
You're digging it? Did you plan that, or was that off the cuff?
We'll say
it was spontaneous.
I don't even know.
I think it's spontaneous is better.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess that's all the work we're doing for tonight.
Yep.
But we'll be back with some more stuff.
Yeah.
Later.
We'll see you next time. Oh, yeah. I'll see you next time. He'll see you in a second.